Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Welcome back, welcome back. My name is John Megacycle. Low storage, you're going to tell me right now. Yep. Moving another episode of Alpha Ceti. We're staying with the solar panel only challenge. That's been a lot of fun to do. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm actually keeping with it as much as I possibly can. Alright, buy it for one, sell it for one, make up your freaking mind, market. It's been interesting. It's added a lot of complexity and a lot of difficulty without changing much about the game. I need more solars like crazy right now. Speaking of which, I need solars like a madman. Thank goodness these things don't take a lot of people power to build. And that seals that up nice and tight. Yep, and that power should be online by the end of the month. Did notice the spy report. I want to get these tanks moving first, though. Okay, spy report in. Oh, we've learned... See, this is what 1,000 is good for. We've learned more about the social structure of the Vrorskins. They are an aggressive race, and most disputes, whether over money, property, or honor, seem to be settled by ritual of mortal combat. Awesome. Interesting. You better make for darn sure that guy stole your candy, because Mortal Kombat is fun, but it's not a great way to settle. It's just like, can you imagine that? Like everything, every dispute. It's like, you've got to be, that's a physically fit nation right there. You've got to be trim and buff and in it to win it every time. It's like, just start stealing someone else's stuff. Why? If they're not strong enough, they can't fight you. Go for it. Or whatever. Like, it just seems weird that that's kind of it. But whatever. It's all good. It's the lore of the alien cultures. And it's always cool to read that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, like, isn't that... Could you imagine a society that runs that way? I mean, there would be a lot less crime and fighting, because it would just be to the death. No! You can't have more scientists. Go away forever and ever. Amen. Earth, or whatever you call yourself now. Earth. Brr. Sell the tech. I'm not selling my weapons for 7. You're insane. How are we on stuff? I just built a bunch of solar. I don't have enough flux pods to make it through an outage, so that sucks. I'm gonna need at least 1,000 more. Looking good on that. That's looking sweet. I very legitimately would not mind 5 more flux pods. Alright, so I just sent a bunch of tanks over to the enemy. Oh, there's some wreckage, shoot. Oh, looks like just solar panels. Which we will rebuild. We will always rebuild. These have been caught pilfering colony funds. Alright, I need more security. You know, you could just tell me build more security and not let them steal my stuff, you know. But no. I kind of like to keep all of my fragile structures, if you haven't noticed. I like to keep them buffered by solars. Solars are cheap and easy to build. I kind of treat them like walls, if I'm absolutely honest about it. What is this? How am I supposed to make money out of this? I'll answer your question, I'm not. And that's just to protect the much more heavily defended, or the more expensive structures is what I mean to say. So yeah, having this wall of solars. If If I lose 3 or 4 of them, kind of who cares? If I lose 3 or 4 security structures, that's a bit of a problem. I'm surprised I'm not getting any reports from the enemy. Of course, I guess I wouldn't because I don't have anything in the budget. Otherwise, I'd probably get the traditional important news. Listen here, pilgrims. Important news is hitting the timetable. Victory against the alien powers. We've successfully thwarted our enemies. Stay tuned for more details. You know, and victory music and fanfare and banners and crap and confetti and all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. Alpha Ceti has certainly been interesting for us. Let's just bump that up. Bump up the tax rate 1%. Actually, I'm going to drop the tax rate back down to 15. That wasn't too bad to just get us started. But I think we're doing a bit more on the prosperity side as opposed to the famine side. Long distance radar, awesome. Happy with that. There they are. I'm gonna use my missile this time. Yes. And you've seen this before. Locks onto a target. And... Badoosh. There we go. What did I lose? I don't know what I lost. I'm gonna take a wild stab and say some solar power. These have been caught pilfering colony funds. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing this. Now we're going. Now we're seeing a dozen tanks faster and faster, and looks like we just ranked up because our max hit points on our tanks are 12. Pretty awesome stuff. Okay, and do this and this. Cool, we went from 29% quality of life to 39. That's awesome. Good tech sales. Gems for 66, that's worth a sale. Or at 7. Not really. But I want to keep how much stuff I have on hand low. How much storage did I build anyway? We got another 3,500. That'll do nicely. Sun has been eclipsed by the moon. It's one of my favorite Pink Floyd albums. Dark Side of the Moon. Good stuff. Classic rock right there. Cannot go wrong. Old school is best school. Wow. We're eating through 2 residential structures a month. A frickin' month. Alright, two more solar life things. Food. Produce gives. Okay, I'm gonna assume, 1, that we're gonna see some enemy action over by 1. So the next tanks that come off the line, I'm gonna send them over there. So we're gonna wrap this up in some life support. I don't know, 4 more hydroponics. How much hydro do I need? 2 more should do fine. Bam, 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 bam. Because I think we're making enough for 2 life support systems up. Dang it. Oh, that's right. I needed to build a ton of, whatevers. Flux pods. Sell all the food. I'm not selling weapons for 3. You're out of your freaking mind. I can get 3 more flux pods online. That'd be a good start. Yay, space moss converter. Huh, is it just me or is the tech coming a little more abundantly this go around? And I am definitely not complaining about that. Alright, let's mobilize some of our military. There we are. I want 1 to go to 1. That was easy. Oh, okay. Holy crap. I need some more radar. I need some more everything. I need to keep a better eye on the situation. Spy report in. Current offensive is proving unsuccessful. Dang it. Alright. Well, they're tech level 1. I'm sure I'm tech level 3 by now. I kind of figured that'd be an easy peasy lemon squeezy considering I sent, what, 11 tanks? Or, what was it? Like 14 tanks and then 11 tanks and then 11 tanks again? I've sent some stuff. And these are not gift baskets wrapped in flowers. These have been machines of war right here. Yes. All 5 to marker 1, please. Oh, check that. Five. Oh, no way. Yes! Woo! What it... 3.5? You're 3.5? Dang, that's a rush. Now left the immediate vicinity of the city and am reporting from several kilometers away. The city's been entirely destroyed. That's awesome. I was wondering what the crap was going on. Whew. Okay, I'm pretty stoked. That's amazing. Okay, move over to spot 5 or wherever the heck I set you. You got 1 dude stuck right there. I'm gonna build a missile thing just for him because there's no way in crap I'm gonna try to get a turret close enough. Whew. That's awesome. That's a tank rush right there. I don't know how we could have done that any better. Jacked up the tax rate. We're still moving on everything else, security workshops, everything. This is still going to take a while for me to get a resilient economy working, online, functioning kind of stuff, but this greatly accelerates some of the things I wanted to do. For example, fuel. Fuel is right here. If I can get flux pod, radar, you know, if I can get some essentials over here pretty quick, I can slap together a pretty nice system on the sly. Long distance radar, do that. And I want fuel storage. 2 sounds more than plenty. Alright, what the heck is being shot up? Hopefully it's my tanks getting over there and wrecking face. Kind of. There we go, yeah it is. Okay, so everyone from 5, just go to 7. I've got a missile launcher for the other guy. No big deal. Oh, that's awesome. What did you get? A solar panel? Big deal. Okay, what is blowing up? Nothing's really blowing up per se, but stuff is taking hits. I already did this, right? Yeah, I totally did. Whew, that was good. Oh, I loved that. That was awesome. Yeah, we're getting some serious coinage now. We can do something like that, and I can leave it alone for a few months. Fuel is what I want to get into next. Absolutely. Absa-freaking-luma. That goes away, that goes away. Awesome, we're right back to where we were. How are we on housing? Oh my gosh. It feels like I just built a ton of that stuff. Okay, well, we're not gonna build ore detector. Awesome, too. Very good. We are not going to build... Oh, 42 days. I thought it was 28. We're not going to build fuel at the moment. I want a better tax base. And you get a better tax base by having more people. And you have more people by having more housing. And you have more housing by... I don't remember where this thought was going. That's okay. It didn't sound very constructive anyhow. Let's take a look at what we've got for resources neighboring and around. Oh, this actually opens up to a huge area. Oh, there's enemy tanks all over the place. Okay, all that can remobilize. Once this missile majig is ready. What if I switch the birthing rate to none? I wonder if that'll save me this month of discomfort. Yep, do it. Oh, so each square apparently is a mile. Badoom. Okay, takes care of that. You're just looping ridiculous. And you're just looping ridiculous. Okay. 4. Okay, so that actually did save me. So how much population density do we have now? 96, okay, but it's not 100, so that worked out nicely. Power is next. Right. Oh, food? I'm reaching my very maximum... My demand is meeting my supply in a very big way. Whose tank is... What is this? Oh, it's mine. Okay. Go to 7? I guess? Go somewhere else. Just here is not doing me any favors, so go somewhere else. Okay. And I built way too many of that. Whoops. 4 more flux pods, 5 more flux pods. I already traded in September, right? I did not. Holy crap. What a cash cow, and I almost missed the whole thing. That goes away. I'm not going to sell weapons for 8. No, thank you. Thank you, no thank you. Finish up this row with just flux pods, and then solar, and then we're looking pretty good. Earth commends you for your new cleaner industry. Well, thank you, Earth. Thanks, Earth. Appreciates. Okay. I'm gonna leave some tanks there. I want some tanks up here too, so I'm gonna move 1 right here, actually. 1. Just gonna go down here, pull 3 or 4 tanks, send them to 1. No big deal. Yep. Go for it. Alright, now that I built all the flux pods ever, it's time for all the solar ever. Come on, I know where I can build. Let me build. And I'm sure they just completely mutzed up that tank that was there. It was a 5-to-1 battle. So I'm sure that went in my favor. If it didn't, I'll be very displeased. I count 4, so I think we lost 1, but that's okay. Spreading tanks all over the place seems to feel more and more and more like a respectable strategy. Considering this, at this stage of the game, you crank them out pretty quick. They don't require power to stay online. They're just there. They don't require fuel. Like, it works out pretty darn nicely to just have a bunch around for defensive purposes. Okay. That should take care of that very nicely. Lab, security, workshops, they're all full. How are we on everything else? I just built a bunch more solar. I will have to check our power capacity. Good on food, good on air. Oh, crap! I forgot to change the housing back. And a virus on top of that. Yep, that's not good. Hey, how you doing? Make with the babies. Make with all the babies. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna keep expanding like a madman. Oh yeah, I am. I do have some wreckage right there. There we go. Blow up one mine, I will place 2 in its place. What do we call that? Well, what would we call that if we were a company that every time one thing blew up, we built 2 things? Would it be like Hydra Construction? That sounds cool. That sounds cool for a name. Yep, I want workshops. I need more. I need everything. Oh, flux pods. What are we at now for capacity? 400? 440. Awesome. And we are consuming how much energy? Oh yeah, perfect. That's a month. That's a month easy. Not too shabby. I already traded this month, I do believe. Those numbers look very similar. Oh, the virus has been cured. Virus has been cured. Wow, I got a real crack team of medics. Oh, hey, why do medics like to travel in teams of 2? Because they can be a paramedics. Ah, dad jokes. Terrible. Just terrible. Yes, I will sell weapons for 17. Considering I'm not going to get any other satisfaction in the market anywhere else. Yeah, the thing is, even though we've conquered the aliens, we're still racking up more tanks, which is good. But the bigger thing is I'm not really ready to hit 100% Utopia yet. We're not even there yet. Like, I still need to be making an obscene amount of money for that to even happen, which is kind of funny to say out loud, you know? But I do really need to get to a point where we're getting the cash. And that way I can cut taxes down to 0. That's the bigger thing, is that I'm making enough on trade that I don't need to tax my people. And right now we're still sitting at 15%. And I'm still working on infrastructure level stuff. Housing, places to work, food, air. Oh crap. Earth commends you as a colony leader and awards you a Colonial Eagle Medal for Distinguished Service. 61%. How about that, huh? Look at that. Now it's being all planning and stuff, and Earth just drops a distinguished whatever on my whatever. That's awesome. Huh. Look at that. Good news. Good news, everyone. I can't do a good professor. I'm not gonna buy food. I will sell weapons for 20, though. That was a good payday. I kind of want to drop my tax rate down to like 10%, but that's always something that kind of bites me in the butt later, is because I wasn't ready to drop the tax rate, even though I want to really badly. I really want to drop the taxes, but we're not prepared for that at all. So the thing is, like, I'm craving more money that I would get from tax revenues, but I'm not, because I cut it to nothing. Because I want to make all my money out of trade, and my colony just is not ready for that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's why I'm going to leave it at 15 a little bit longer, at least to the end of this year. Oh gosh, I could build it anywhere and it would hit oil or fuel or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be patient. We're gonna wait a little bit. Again, dropping that tax rate is gonna be cute, but it's not gonna do me any favors. More storage space needed. Okay. That all looks good. No need for a spy grant. Security could use a bump. I will sell more weapons. And I think those are all hits. They very well should be. Oh, heck yeah, they are. Alright, 3's a good start. I don't need to go completely crazy nonsense with that yet. Stay tuned on how we do it, but yeah, I don't need that yet. Lots of tech. The market really doesn't feel mature enough to buy a lot of product, so I do need more stores. How are we doing on stuff? I built a lot of infrastructure following... Oh yeah, we need more flux pods for real. Food and air looks good. Wow. I need to change that to low. Or something. I'm just gonna be burning through my housing. And then the bigger problem is, it's a repeating cycle. More people means more houses. More houses means more food means more air means more people means more... Like, it goes on and on and on and on. And it never stops. You can't have a violently explosive birth rate for very long. It's just to get the game started. Once we hit 1,000, 2,000 people, you gotta turn that down. Because I'm not gonna make Utopia that way. You know, the whole idea is that everything kinda sustains itself in a proper, you know, give-take fashion. But the problem is that there's so many people that it's difficult to support them. It doesn't help at all, right? So, there's that. Next up, we're going to do a big fat line of security. Bump that up a little bit there. Still want that research done. Yes, sell the tech. Awesome. Yep, security takes a while. Get that researched, get that done. Got plenty of tanks. We can remobilize if necessary against our foes. Yeah, I'm not going to need a ton of chemical plants, if I'm honest. Maybe 2 more, and that should do just fine. Let's get you guys moving out. 14? Nope, still at 12 hit points. It's still good, though. 7 here? Yeah, okay. I don't want to do all the tanks like we've been doing in the past, because that's going to call them all out from where I have them defending stuff. So yeah, I've got some here, some here. Yeah, I don't want to summon all of them, or that's just going to turn into a right mess. How many do we have even here? Like 18? Sounds about right. 5 and 4 somewhere else. 17, 18, something like that. Okay, there's our storage problem remedied. Ah, sell the tech. Awesome. Let's sell a bit of ore, and let's sell all the fuel. A little bit of weapons as well. Cool. That's a good chunk of change. That's what, 8 security facilities? Security is no joke. Protect those you care for. I care for my colonists. And how? Okay. Ugh, there's that. More flux pods. Should be pretty easy to slap up another 10, 20 of these. 10 gives us 200 more capacity, so it's really easy math from there. I think what we're at 440 producing Yeah, I need more is really the answer. Another 10 should probably take care of us to the end of the game, I hope. Not sure. April comes and goes. We'll finish off May, then we'll call it an episode. I'm really hoping... Yeah, we're climbing really good on the quality of life here. Tempt this down to 10%, but no less. Still, I don't want it down to 0, but I can manage a little bit of a decrease. Yeah, we've been doing pretty well here. The rate of happiness has been increasing. Well, at least our quality of life number, not the rate. Even more tanks, awesome. Yeah, when the alien culture comes back, we'll be able to thwart their progress very quickly. Guarantee you me. Yeah, so I don't really have much else. I'm delighted how quickly we felled the alien culture. That worked out amazingly. That early tank rush, having ore and weapons immediately, was awesome. Now, that money that we used for that could have gone to science and other infrastructure, but we went for the quick military rush. So, thank you all for joining me. My name is John Megacycle. My name is John Megacycle. And yeah, Utopia, the creation of a new nation. I'll catch you guys next time.